Yes. And we're in. First fish. Roach. Beautiful fish. Where's the gorger? Be somewhere ridiculous. We need the gorger. Beautiful little roach. Right then guys, so we're in York City Centre. I've had an uncontrollable urge to come down here and fish this peg on the float. There's been a big tree in this peg. Sand in the bowl. There's been a big tree in this peg for weeks and you just couldn't really fish it properly, which has been a nightmare. And I haven't been down here for ages. And I've got a lot of bait to use up from previous sessions. So for today, I wanted to come and do a little bit of bagging because it's a productive bit of fishing. The river has been up and it is on its way down, which is an absolute prime condition to catch it in, to do some bagging. Big snag there. We have been ever so busy lately. I've had 2 weeks off work and for 10 days in a row I went fishing every single day. Some unsuccessful days, some very successful days. Not really that inclined to upload the unsuccessful days as much nowadays because there's no real content in it and it drives me crazy. It's just me waffling on for half an hour, which I don't really like to put those videos out. We've been doing all sorts, we've been all over the country, we've been barbel fishing and bream fishing, we've been trout fishing and chub fishing. There's a snag right there. And it's been a great couple of weeks if I'm honest. So I thought just for today we'll have a nice relaxing day sending this float down the river. Hopefully catching a couple of fish. One episode I do have locked away at the moment is an extremely good episode. I'll give you a sneak little peek. Big uns, look at them. River carp fishing. We have been at it all summer. I think I'm going to release that episode next week. Crazy episode, a lot of mad things happen. Boom. There's another fish. So yeah, make sure you stay tuned for that episode, guys. Smash your subscribe button so you don't miss out on notifications. Look at that, more roach, beautiful fish. I knew that this river was going to be an absolute prime condition for a bit of bagging today. We've got all we have brought is hemp, casters and maggots. Every single cast, just about, we're gonna do a pouch full. Is there a fish on there? No, it's a leaf. Oh, debris coming down this river. Gonna make it a bit of a nightmare. Oh yeah, every put in we're gonna do a pouch full. develop this peg as fast as we can and hopefully get into some decent fish. We've had a couple of fish already. Great start for the first 5 minutes. One thing I've always struggled with is casting the catapult at the same time as fishing the pole. But you aren't going to get good at something unless you put a little bit of effort into it, so we're going to just be doing that today. It's not that often I fish the pole. Cut that. Every put in. Every single put in. Usually a lot of dace in here. And there's our first one. How's it, a little chublet? Dace. Perfect. One single red maggot. We could put a weight together today if we work hard at it. Should be wonga bung at this point. I'll show you the rig in a moment. Simple little rig for doing a bit of bagging. I don't know what it is about this peg, but it just harbours an uncanny amount of fish on a regular basis. As long as we keep that regular bait going in, those fish will linger there. They're naturally here anyway, but if we can get them frenzying, we should be doing some good. Like that. Perfect condition. This river, if you can keep it, what we got? That's a bigger roach. Or is it a skimmer? You can keep an eye on the state of this river, you'll do well. That's a decent roach. Decent roach. They're the ones we want, aren't they? Yes, good few ounce fish. Nice little plopper. Yes. Got some fat maggots on the go. We started off on 2, but there has been a little bit finicky. I'm only fishing a size 18 up for these fish today. And you struggle to hook them that well with a small hook, so single red maggot, no messing about. There's always a yobbo. There's always one yobbo. Always. Really delicate rig on here. I'll show you when I catch this next fish. If we catch one on this run through, we should do. I can't send it too far through because there's a big snag. And we're fishing really light. There you go. You're liable to lose a full rig, which we don't want. Another decent roach. Lot of roach out there today. Boom. Perfect. So yeah, little size 18 on there, single red maggot, a 1.5 hook length, a 1.5 gram Olivet and a couple of bits of shot. Going down to the 4 pound main line, and then on there I've just got one of these little Maver pencil floats, a little 2 gram Maver pencil float. Perfect, really light, delicate rig, allowing us to see every little bite. It's only maybe 5 foot deep and it's up about a foot, so even shallower in normal conditions. Bit more bait out there. Got a lot of bait to use up today from the other day, so just like I say, I'm just gonna plough it in at them. Bang, look at that. That's a better fish, you know. Another decent roach. Yes, just a swinger. Look at that. Immaculate little fish. Like I say, if I work hard, I might just get a decent weight together. Look at that for a decent fat maggot, and they're the ones that you want. A decent fat maggot. I came midweek just so it'd be a little bit quieter, but it's a tourist city, so you get your yobbos every day at week really, but not to worry, they're never that bad really, because there's a lot of people about. They never really go too crazy. I'm hoping if I could get near £10 today, I'd be more than happy, because what an unbelievable bag that'd be. Gonna have to work hard at it though. We've only got 3 hours today because we've paid for parking, which was not cheap. So whatever we can do in 3 hours. Casting all the bait right to the left hand side of the peg, because there's a big snag I've just lost an up length in, and I can't be bothered with that. I'm fishing full left hand side at peg till it gets about right in front of me. Starting again. It's just difficult to muster fish like this in most places. They're just not as frequent, they're just not in as many numbers as they are down here, and there's a lot of different variety. Look at that, taking laggy off me, that one. Decent roach. Decent roach. Is it a netter? Only fishing light, so it's gonna have to be a netter. Oh dear. Does that ever happen to you guys where it goes like right through and hooks the net? It's a big old nightmare. It happens to me sometimes. Big fat maggots, I love them fat maggots, me. This is hard work, this, you know. It's not your average feeder fishing session where you just cast it out a couple of times and that'll do you. You can quite literally be in pain by the end of some of these sessions, especially if you're bagging, from just the sheer amount of graft you've got to put in. I wasn't sure if there was something on that up there. Best thing about the midweek sort of stuff as well is you don't get as many boats. It's not, those big ones like that aren't so bad, but the ones that cause you issues are the little ones that people rent, because they've got absolute no clue what they're doing. There is something on that hook. Is it gone? Nope, for God's sake. It has its downsides, but it has a lot of upsides. See, it's come off now, look. Typical. Grafting at this today. We are working hard. Put a bit more bait out there. It's all got to go because I'm not going again until the weekend and it'll be ruined by then, so it might as well go in the river. And I've already had the maggots and the casters 4 or 5 days now, so those casters won't be far off turning. How do you guys keep your casters for a long period of time? Because it annoys me having to buy casters all the time. I'd rather just keep them, but I struggle to keep them from souring over a long period of time. Let me know down below. I'll bite straight away. Because I'm casting a lot further to the left as well, it should start pulling them a bit further to the left and away from that snag. Bang. Oh, that was a good bite. That buried. Absolute buried. Another good thing about this as well is, see, if I'd have been fishing the float on the rod there, I'd have had to reel it in, recast. Whereas these fish will take a half mashed maggot, no problem. So we'll just refish it until we catch a fish. I mean, obviously if it's been sucked dry, we'll change it, but bang. Bagging. Absolute bagging. Ugh, ugh. It's wedged on now. Boom. Beautiful little roach. See, that maggot's not even mashed. It'll go straight back out. I don't know what I've hooked here, it's a good fish. What is this? What is this? Pike or something? Has to be. Come on, just let me see it. What are you? What are you? Big perch. Big perch. They've backed off. Passed behind the back of that snag. Come on. Decent perch. Look at the size of that. Yes. Beautiful fish. That's a big old perch. Big old perch. Took some right elastic. Yes. Genuinely didn't think I was going to see that fish. Look at that. Beautiful fish. £1.5 hook length. Genuinely didn't think I was going to see that when it started taking line off us. Perler. We're into our last 20 minutes and we have done well, you know. Really well. Couple of unproductive patches, but they soon came back with a bit of regular casting. I think I hooked the snag that was out there and I've dragged it in and now it's going all the way through, which is perfect because those fish are just backed off a little bit over there, especially better ones. Had some decent roach. It's been predominantly roach today. Up to about 10 ounce, which are decent fish, you know. Boom. productive day. And I knew it was gonna be as well. Just roach. I might have had 2 days and they've only been babbies. Perfect. Here comes a boat to ruin everything. Those quiet patches might have been coinciding with the boats going by actually, but I didn't pay attention. But I'm gonna this time and see what happens. I'm hoping I've got about £10 because I won't be far off. Can't be far off. Had some decent fish. Last cast. Very last cast. We're trying a couple of casters just to see what happens, which I haven't really used all day just because they're not as productive as the maggots. Never find casters as productive as maggots. Bang. Flying fish, that'll do it for a last fish. Perfect. Decent roach to end the day. Yep, swallowed it. Beautiful. Let's quickly get packed up. See what we've caught, shall we? Good day, really good day. So glad I came down here. Right then guys, let's see what we've bagged. Thinking about £10, what are you saying? We won't be far off. Good day. With that perch, that big roach there, look. £6 or £7 maybe. Good day. Good day. Not bad for a couple of hours, was it? Hey? That'll do. Stay tuned for next week's episode, guys. It's going to be a good one. I'll see you there. Thanks for watching the video, guys. If you enjoyed it, I'd really appreciate you going down below, smashing that like button. Also, maybe consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next episode.